Blake Lively had to cancel her brunch plans next Thursday because she will be deposed by Baldoni's legal team next Thursday in New York. We don't know the location, of course, the time or anything,
So
but
we can't go.
We can't go and stand outside with a cup against the door to hear her answer questions that she doesn't want to answer.
Yeah, I really hope we get a readout of this particular deposition. I don't know if we're going to get like a transcript or some video.
Oh, gosh.
But I feel like it's possible. So fingers crossed, because you got to know. Well, especially if Brian Friedman's going to be asking the questions, because remember, she was like, I am not talking to him.
Yeah. At one point, she's like, I won't be deposed by Brian Friedman. And it's like, honey, you don't get to decide. Honey, you don't get to decide. And I also just want to be a fly on the wall just to check her demeanor. Is she going to come in very like fake bitchy, fake nice, but bitchy? You know, that like, hi, so nice to see you.
You mean like the interview that she did with Kirsty Flaw?
Yeah.
Who, by the way, has her very own YouTube channel. You know, we should have Kirsty on.
Oh, that would be excellent.
Put a pin in that. Let's try to contact her, because remember, she was the woman who interviewed Blake and got that comment back when she complimented Blake on her pregnancy, on her bump, her little bump. Which
she acknowledged. She had publicly said, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
She goes, congratulations on your little bump. And she goes, congrats on your little bump.
And it was like, congrats on your little bump.
Like saying, you're fat. Don't ask me about my pregnancy. What?
And then just watching her and what's her name?
Parker Posey.
Parker Posey. Ooh, it was just so awkward. Mean Girls.
Oh, they were just talking to each other. And that was a real
Anyway,
bad look.
So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have something to talk about after that deposition.
Ooh, I hope we get something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I promise you lots of things, because we are going to get into the blind items today. Let's kick it off with this one here on today's Blinded by the Item. This A-list reality star couple don't even try to hide how much they hate each other anymore. Absence is supposed to make the heart grow fonder, right? Not for these two. They only talk when the cameras are rolling.
Oh, my gosh.
This A-list reality star couple don't even try to hide how much they hate each other. Absence is supposed to make the heart grow fonder, right? Well, not for these two. They only talk when the cameras are rolling.
Okay. Interesting. I'm not getting an immediate thought. Are you?
It's not like they're not judges on a show?
No.
Okay. So it's not like Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey?
Nope.
Okay.
Do we think that they're lovey-dovey, or this is not a surprise to us that they're...
This is not a surprise to us.
I mean, does Denise Richards and oh God, thank God they're splitting up.
Right?
That's terrible to say, but he's a real weirdo.
Okay, so A-list
reality star couple don't even try to hide how much they hate each other anymore. Absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Is this...
Apparently not.
This is what I think it is.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe not, though.
Are they just famous for being reality stars?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
like
not
they have
like
a reality
Gwen
show.
Stefani.
They have a reality show.
Okay, so it's not Meghan and Harry.
No.
I was like, this seems like a blind item they might try to make happen.
Oh, they had a reality show.
Oh, the Osbournes? Yeah.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Think about that line. They hadn't seen each other for quite some time.
The Chrisleys.
According to the blind,
Todd and Julie.
According to the blind items, Todd and Julie Chrisley don't even try to hide how much they hate each other. Absence is supposed to make the heart grow fonder, right? Well, not for these two. They only talk when the cameras are rolling.
Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to see that. I mean, I don't know if I'll watch it, but I'll definitely watch clips.
Are they
for you guys?
Clips. That's so nice of you to do that public service. No, I totally want to watch just to see what lipstick they're going to put on that pig of a story about, their time in prison and how they got there and then how they didn't deserve to be there. Like, I want to hear that story that they're telling themselves. But
they'll probably just talk about the Lord.
Well, I mean, I would hope They're very...
And how the Lord saw the
Lord got them
truth
out of
and
the-
got them out of jail.
Yeah.
I hope they talk about their daughter and everything she did to get them out of jail,
the
because that's the
Lord was
story I
working
want
through
to actually
her.
know.
Frankly,
Savannah.
they need to give her all the money.
Yes.
Because that girl single-handedly wrested her parents out of jail.
Yeah. She did lots of stuff. Nothing
Lots.
nefarious, but she worked really hard.
You got really...
No. I mean, like, she had her Savannah, Chrisley Knows Best. What is her podcast called? Savannah Smiles? No, that was a movie in the 70s.
Isn't that a porn star?
No, Savannah Smiles is a movie
Oh, I
from
thought
the
it was
70s or 80s.
I thought it was a porn star.
No. Okay.
We should probably stop because...
Now I'm just thinking about
It's called
porn.
Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley.
Oh, that's it? Okay,
That's
Unlocked.
it. That's not the one I think you know.
All right. So that is, she worked hard doing that. She also spoke at some very important political conventions. We don't talk politics on this show, but you know what I mean. So.
When Savannah Smiles, 1982, family film.
Thank you.
But isn't there a
song
porn
was
star
one.
named Savannah Smiles?
I don't want to look that up on our
Okay,
computer.
Fine.
Okay.
Somebody will put it in the comments.
Yes.
Not
yes,
the
they
porn.
will.
Anyway.
I can't.
All right.
We've only been back for 2 days,
Okay.
and already we've completely canceled ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, let's roll on to another one here. The Super Bowl of Publicationships is underway. This foreign-born A-list actor and his rising A-list actress girlfriend, in air quotes, not only got prime seats, but those around them said it was comical how much they were clearly performing for the paparazzi cameras the whole time. It was so unnatural.
Okay.
So the Super Bowl of Publicationships is currently underway. The foreign-born A-list actor and his rising A-list actress, quote, girlfriend, not only got prime seats, but those around him say it was comical how much they were clearly performing for the paparazzi cameras the whole time. It was so unnatural.
So this is at a game.
Not a
You
game.
said seats. They had good seats.
They did.
Okay.
Not a game.
Is this...
technically, it's a game, but...
Are we being misled by the description of this actor a little bit? Like, we don't normally call him a foreign-born
He's
actor.
a foreign-born A-list actor.
Okay, but like
You're trying to ask, is it Timothy Chalamet?
No.
Oh, whoa. Okay, what are you trying to ask then?
Is it Tom Cruise?
No.
Oh, okay.
Foreign-born.
Because I thought maybe they were trying to keep Anna de Armas and Tom Cruise alive. He's foreign-born. Wasn't he in Canada?
Who?
Tom Cruise?
Is he
Or did he
Tom
just-
Cruise is not Canadian?
No.
But he lived in Canada. Didn't he?
I don't know. Is there a
I read his
Scientology
dumb
school up there?
autobiography, or not autobiography.
You
his
should know.
His biography.
Born in Syracuse, New York.
But I think he lived
went
in
over
Canada.
the border a little bit to work, maybe.
Will you Google that?
Working on it now. Looks like
Okay.
he was a busboy in New York City for a long time.
Why do I have Canada?
Oh, no, he did. He attended 15 schools over 14 years. Cruz spent part of his childhood in Canada. Nicely done. I do need to clear something up. This individual we always call foreign-born, or at least the blind items always call him foreign-born. He is not foreign-born.
Is he from Puerto Rico?
Dual citizenship, but he is not foreign-born. He was born in L.A.
Oh,
Not
for
Puerto
the
Rico.
love. So, okay.
Foreign-born A-list actor.
But
Do we
you can quit saying foreign-born because it's not foreign-born.
actor?
Grew up in
And
a
we
different
don't know
country.
And
him?
she's on the rise.
We know him. He's an A-lister.
A-list actor, on the rise actress.
She's an A-list actress girlfriend. They got prime seats for the Super Bowl of Publicationships. You know any sporting events that might be happening right now?
Wimbledon.
Yes.
Okay.
So we saw the two of them at Wimbledon in great seats, although people around them say it was comical how much they were clearly performing for the paparazzi cameras the whole time.
And do we know this publicationship?
We've discussed this publicationship before.
Okay. Is it Joseph Quinn
Nope.
and Doja Cat? All right.
That ship is
Sailed?
maybe sailed. We'll see.
Okay.
Haven't seen the two of them around for a while, and considering he's got the biggest movie of the year coming up next couple weeks.
Is this actor currently in any films?
Nothing that's been recently released, no.
Paul
Okay.
Mescal and Gracie Abrams?
Nope.
Okay,
So an A-list actor
A-list actor,
and his rising A-list actress girlfriend.
rising A-list actress girlfriend.
Andrew Garfield and someone named Monica B.
That's it.
Oh, good job. I just
notes
saw
come in
them
to
and
play.
thought, I don't know who she is.
You do now.
You
It's
do.
Monica B.
Monica Barbaro. You saw
Barbaro.
her in. You saw her in
Barbaro.
the one that where he did Bob Dylan. She was.
Oh yeah,
Joan Baez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She
she's
was
amazing.
incredible. Yes, she was also in Top Gun Maverick. She is also now with Andrew Garfield, according to the blind items.
Okay.
Maybe a very publicationship because they were both seen at Wimbledon in prime seats, and it looked like the whole time they were doing more of a performance for the paparazzi cameras than they were actually paying attention to any of the tennis. It was very unnatural.
But he's been publicationshippy in the past, right?
Oh, has he?
Because who is he publicationshipping with during?
Well, I left
Spider-Man days?
No, I was thinking more around like the Tammy Faye.
Well, I left my notes out there because I actually took notes on this blind item.
Did?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
No, go get your notes.
Oh my gosh, he's going to
By the way, if you've not liked
us.
it's fine, girl. You're okay. Deep breaths. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do, because we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. And frankly, it's a shame that we haven't gotten there yet. So I would like to put a little shame out there.
Oh my
on
gosh.
anyone. Pride Month is over. So now it's time to shame yourself into liking and subscribing.
Wow. Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay.
Andrew Garfield, of course, has been, most recently he was with that Dr. Kate.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
But then he was tied to Emma Stone when they were together doing Spider-Man stuff. He also had Rita Ora, which again, anybody who's been tied to Rita Ora,
yes.
Then they become publicationship fodder, like Alyssa Miller, who you may remember. Alyssa Miller dated Jake Gyllenhaal. She also dated Zach Braff after Zach Braff broke it off with Florence Pugh.
Oh.
He was also with Phoebe
Waller-Bridge.
Denver from Bridgerton, who was also with Pete Davidson, who's also been with lots of other.
Kim
Kardashian.
That's the spider web there.
Yes, the spider webs of publicationships around Andrew Garfield just leads us to believe that maybe every one of his relationships are fake.
Yeah, it's kind of
for various reasons. We don't know, but whatever.
Or,
I mean, he doesn't
for
do it
maximum
for me.
publicity. He's not publicationshipping it for you.
I just don't find. I am not attracted to him. I think he's a great actor. But it doesn't matter.
Kind of have a weird attraction to him, and I will say because his acting is so good, it just makes me. Do I want to be like up in it? I mean,
up in it.
I just mean metaphorically.
Go on.
Continue.
Not so much.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But
be
like
up in
for
it.
a one night, moment,
just to have dinner. I'd have dinner with him,
or just like sit on the couch and stare at each other. I really don't, but he's a charismatic person.
And I will say we've discussed this before too. Sometimes it's problematic when the blinds then decide to label this as a bearding situation or say he is one thing that he's not, that he hasn't talked about. He has been very open about the fact that he considers his sexuality he doesn't really know, and he says he's kind of up for any impulse, and he's had a lot of characters that I think have explored lots of different things, and that's why I think the blinds might also lead us to believe that maybe there's.
It's a little chicken and egg.
An additional reason why this publicationship might be a thing in play.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And some people just have publicationships because they don't want Hollywood up in their actual business.
True.
And that is totally fine.
100%.
It's also totally fine that we speculate.
Uh-huh. Well, let's keep the speculation going as we roll through.
Kind.
Yes. We'll roll into another blind item here. I think they're a lovely couple.
Yeah.
Good luck to them.
Also, Wimbledon is just fun because there's so many publicationships trying to happen right now. We'll have more of these blinds continuing as Wimbledon continues. This is certainly, though, not a great start for the potential career pivot when it comes to the A-list singer / reality star / host. Can't even fill a small stadium on opening weekend? Well, let's see if an extra week improves attendance. Otherwise, they will not be leaving that hated gig anytime soon.
Oh.
So we've got a potential career pivot from an A-list singer / reality star / host. Unfortunately, they couldn't fill a small arena on opening weekend. So we'll see if an extra week improves attendance. Otherwise, they will not be leaving their hated gig anytime soon.
Yep. Who could this be?
Is it a Las Vegas residency?
It's a Las Vegas kind of this-y. It's very short.
Kind of this-y?
I don't know. It's not a residency.
Okay.
I just made it. I don't know. It's just kind of a residency.
Sort of,
They're calling
but it's only like 6 performances or something.
You can't call it a residency and have it be like 6 performances.
Oh, wait. We talked about this.
Probably.
Kelly
Yeah.
Clarkson.
Yeah, it's certainly not a great start for her career pivot when Kelly Clarkson can't even sell out a small arena. We'll see if an extra week helps improve attendance because last weekend was supposed to be opening weekend, but we'll see. And if she can't sell it out, I doubt she's going to be leaving that hosting gig anytime soon, even though how much she hates it.
Okay.
That story's been going on for a long time. What were you going to say?
Isn't it like the executive producer or the showrunner the problem?
That's what we are led to believe.
Yeah. So just get rid of that person.
Yeah, but if the network is like, nope.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe
that person has won many, many Emmys with multiple shows leading up to this one. So I think she probably has a little power.
Yeah.
That
She's
sucks.
like, maybe I'm not the problem.
Yeah.
How are those tickets selling?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like,
jeez.
I love Kelly Clarkson.
This surprises me.
What?
That she isn't getting people there. She is such an incredible talent.
Well,
don't we all like recognize that? Like she has a powerhouse voice and you think that she would just be, she's the very first American Idol. Like what's the problem?
Well,
marketing?
I think maybe there's probably, maybe it's also that she's been doing this hosting gig for so long that there's an entire generation who just knows her as that.
Oh my gosh.
And isn't motivated to go see her in a concert. We've also talked about how incredibly hard it is for two reasons. Because Vegas is incredibly hard right now for anyone, but also for those mid-tier performers that have large audiences. I mean, but are still not, Beyonce or Taylor Swift.
Or Gaga or something like that.
Yeah.
Well.
Yep. We'll see. I wanted to kind of fact check this blind item a little bit because she came out and said she was needing more vocal rest. She says she's been training very hard to start this residency and kick this thing off, and it just wasn't working. I did look at tickets for this upcoming weekend, and there's still plenty of seats available.
Are they expensive?
I don't know right offhand.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you have a bunch of choices and you're going to Vegas, you might be basing it on, I can go see this concert, for $100, but Kelly Clarkson is $350 or something.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Opening night now, which is going to be coming up on Friday. Again, still plenty of options available. They start at 1:30.
I mean, I will say my mom would love to go see Kelly Clarkson. And if I were there, I would go see her.
I guess that's not bad. It's
$130.
not like...
It's what you expect for a show in Vegas.
It is bad. I mean... just overall, I remember just when somebody had tickets at like $85, I think it was Janet back in the day, we were like, are you kidding me? So now it's like, that's a good price.
Yeah.
If you want to watch the reimagining of Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, I think it starts at about $150.
I do.
That's
John,
a movie
that's
that's 100 years old.
You need to watch the YouTube videos because the technology that they employ, they actually, I don't know how they got permission to do this, quite frankly, but they literally added to the film. Like they created not full scenes, but like
it's a different.
The picture was not large enough to put on the Sphere. So they had to expand the scenes and add things around like the edges of the scene. So like actually add animation. And it looks insanely just like a trip.
Oh,
and
I'm a Wizard of Oz freak. So that's why he's saying Dawn,
Yeah, like
just so you know.
What the frame ends, like if Dorothy's arm gets cut off in the shot of the movie, they used AI to basically say, this is what the next 3,000 feet behind her would look like, and they created it.
You guys.
It's kind of
insane. You get to see like the full head of the wizard.
It looks amazing.
It looks really cool. So that's something I would definitely do before, no offense, before I would see
Me too.
another artist.
Well, before you can see that, you also can see the Backstreet Boys there. That's our commercial for the Sphere.
Okay.
Well, they need
should
it.
Sponsor
they really
this
do.
show.
Sphere?
Yeah, Sphere.
Contact us.
We'll give you a good rate.
Well, let's do another one here. Whether or not the rumors about hooking up with the permanent A-list actor are true or not, we'll put a pin in that. It is definitely over between this foreign-born rising A-list singer and her foreign-born A-list rapper boyfriend from the opposite hemisphere. He was always far more into her than she ever was in him. And thanks to a recent hit song, she met one of the top athletes in the world, and they've been spending his off days together.
Oh,
so we got 4 people here.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Again, there's a lot. Let's cut out that first part, not worry about it. But it is over between this foreign-born rising A-list singer and her foreign-born A-list rapper boyfriend from the opposite hemisphere. He has always wanted her more than she wanted him, and thanks to a recent hit song, she has found the arms of one of the top athletes in the world, and they've been spending all of his off days together.
Okay, I'm going to take a stab at this.
Please do.
Is it Tate McRae and Kid Leroy?
Yes, it is.
Whoa.
Dang, girl.
How'd you pull that out?
I don't know. Because I'm interested in her. She has this sexy baby voice that Britney used to do, but then her videos are real raunchy.
Did she come up in your feed or something? Or what?
In my feed? No, I just know that because, okay, I got confused between Kid Cudi and Kid Leroy, which is terrible, but it's true. And so I wanted to know what Kid Leroy looked like. And so I just Googled them recently and I was like, oh, that's right. He's with Tate McRae.
Got it.
He's Australian.
Well, that was an amazing
Sorry,
guess.
this journey.
She's Canadian. Well, we still got some other pieces of this now that you got the hard part, the easiest, which was weird. But whether the rumors of her hooking up, Tate McRae being the her, whether the rumors of Tate McRae hooking up with this permanent A-list actor are true or not, it is done between Tate and Kid Leroy. He was far more interested in her than she ever was in him. And thanks to her most recent song, she's now with one of the top athletes in the world, and they've been spending his off days together.
Okay, so not an actor.
There's 2 different people here that we're still missing. We've got a permanent A-list actor.
Okay.
There were rumors that she hooked up with a permanent A-list actor that we talked about here on Blinded by the Item.
Oh, okay.
Do you know her most recent song and what it was featured in?
Oh,
this isn't
one of the movies.
It wasn't Kevin Costner, was it?
Well,
editorial comment. Dawn McClain.
She's like 20. That would be super gross.
Hollywood?
What about Glenn Powell?
Good guess.
Recent movie. That was
really recent?
Yes.
Like Jurassic?
Not
whatever?
Quite that recent.
Okay.
The weekend before.
F1?
Yep.
Brad Pitt?
Well, according to the blind item, she might have F1. According to it, we've got
which one?
She did the F2.
According to the blind items, Brad Pitt.
What's an F2?
I don't know.
I'm not into that.
Better than
stuff.
an F1.
All right, let's fill in what you guys didn't get. But you got Dawn. Dang, you nailed this one. Good
she
for you.
did. She's on fire. It's that blazer she's wearing.
Whether the rumors are true or not of Tate McRae hooking up with Brad Pitt, which we talked about, I think, last week.
Brad.
It is definitely over between Tate McRae and Kid Leroy. She, because of her recent hit that was featured in F1, she was at all the premieres. She was at a lot of the races. And it sounds like her and a guy that you two have probably never heard of, Lando Norris, one of the top F1 racers in the world. They've been very vocal on social media. They've been kind of sharing jabs, sharing little shots back and forth. And it sounds like there might be a little something to that. And she does have a hit called Sports Car.
The only Lando I know is Calrissian.
Correct.
And
yeah. He's up for a good time.
I am a proud tater tot.
Billy D. Williams.
You're a proud you're a tater tot.
Tate
proud
McRae
tater
fan?
tot. And in a month, I'll be going to her show at the X. And
You
have all the
will?
It's not the
for you.
X.
Well, it still is now, but it's soon to be the Grand Casino Arena.
That happened while we were gone.
What are you talking about?
For the audience who doesn't know where we are in the Twin Cities. And
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
St. Paul has a venue called the Xcel Energy Center, but we learned that the naming rights will change, and it will be the Grand Casino Center or Arena.
Was
I
the
like the ring of
Xcel
that. Grand
Energy
Casino
Center.
Arena.
Yeah. There was a big fight for it, and they ended up being victorious.
My only
September 3rd is when that takes place.
You'll have to pay very close attention when people perform at the actual Grand Casino.
Yeah, that's weird.
And Grand Casino.
No offense. I know it's like their
Arena.
business. Yeah, you're like, well, which one? They'll say Xcel or Grand Casino.
I'll
It'll
tell
take
you.
us some time.
If it's Paula Abdul, it's Grand Casino Hinckley.
Okay.
If it's Tate McRae, it's Grand Casino Arena.
Look, I saw Dolly Parton at Grand Casino Hinckley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. How long ago?
They also have something on their buffet called Szechuan chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that wasn't taking a shot. You know me. I am a fan of every casino, in and all casinos.
Oh, and
Give us a shout.
I love buffets. And they
Are you
have
talking
a good
about
buffet.
Szechuan?
Yeah, but they had it misspelled.
Oh.
And we were like, what is that? I was like, what's Szechuan chicken? By the time we were driving away, we're like,
Oh,
Szechuan
chicken. Okay. Well,
we are on the radio on MyTalk Monday through Friday. We've also got podcasts wherever you download those, and you can watch this all happen on our YouTube channel. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the item.